Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your number one destination for the Switch du jour. That's episode 74 of the Switch It Up Show. I am your host today, Mr. Seth Trapp, joined as always by our friend Glenn.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. As the night gets later, you know, I'm feeling a bit crazier. That's why the accent is turning all kinds of weird. So I'm just going to let these sweet beats ride. Thank you to Anamana Goche, as always, providing the sweet toss-up tones of the Switch It Up Show. So, today, first game up for review is Bow to Blood, Last Captain Standing. It is $19.99, and you get 100 gold coins when you buy it on the eShop. In Bow to Blood, you will compete to become champion of the arena. It is as its inscrutable overseers test you and your fellow challengers in a winner-takes-all fantasy reality show. Take command. Stand at the bridge of your mighty airship with immersive high-tech controls that respond to your touch as you pilot the ship. Task your crew, aim weapons, root power, and even pull your trusty sidearm when things get up close and personal. Forge alliances and plot betrayals. At the end of each match, you'll need enough friends to avoid getting voted off the season. Your AI rivals in Bow to Blood have their own motivations, objectives, and personalities. Assist your fellow challengers and gain their support, or exploit them for personal gain and earn their enmity. Enmity? The choice is yours, but choose wisely. Challengers will remember how you have treated them, and in the arena, grudges die hard. Every playthrough is unique. Randomized encounters and a rotating cast ensure that no two experiences will be the same. Play over and over again to discover new environments, opponents, and challenges. It's by Tribe Toy, and it is one player. It came out April 3rd. So, what I actually found out, and it makes a lot of sense after I found this out, after I'd already played the game for a good amount of time, at least 2 seasons, Bow to Blood was actually originally released as a PSVR exclusive about a year ago, I think it was, but originally came out as a VR game, and that makes perfect sense for how this is. Graphically, it looks a lot like sort of your Falcon Age, that I believe you played a couple shows ago.
Uh-huh.
Very cell shaded, and it all sort of takes place from the bow of your ship. Like you're just standing there being the captain of this spaceship, literal ship in space. That seems pretty cool. And you have a kind of hub area that you go to in between matches, where you can see different trophies and collectible things that you can unlock, which does help make the game a little bit more enjoyable. The characters, the AI people that you fight are neat looking, very cartoony. It looks a lot like kind of Kim Possible, I would say. Very Kim Possible in style. Or the Proud Family, if you will. They're kind of, I feel like those are similar style. It's a very, very frustrating game to play, though. The boat and moving around is so slow and cumbersome that it draws any real enjoyment I have playing the game completely away. It's a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. It's like fly to this point, check out this little item thing, shoot some stuff. Very slowly, though, because the boat, it handles like a boat. Which, like, I guess cool attention to detail there, but I think that the only reason it handles so badly is because originally it was supposed to be in VR. and it probably felt a lot quicker that way because you have the headset on and you're flying through space and you can look around and everything. But with using like the controls and playing it handheld or on a TV, it just does not feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. There's some interesting mechanics that you have there with managing your crew, having them do different things, putting on different. I want to say it's like a technology kind of tree where you can add different effects, sort of, to different areas. You take power away from one, you put power onto another. I think it's kind of funny that they call it Bow to Blood because it's real. It made it seem like it was going to be a much harsher game than it actually is. It's very, very like tongue-in-cheek, very like silly, very sort of irreverent, and it's really like if Survivor was a ship game in space, because it's all about this like voting off thing, and you just got to make sure you have enough points. They are correct in saying that it's unique every time you play it because the AI will treat you differently, and they do respond differently to you, a lot of times violently. But you have to like pick and choose these little things where you want to like actually be like conniving to people, or you want to have some friends. And I typically went with the friends route because I wanted everybody to vote me on, keep me on the space island, don't kick me off my ship, kind of deal. And I don't know if that made it easier or what, but that aspect of it felt easy. Every now and then I just steal some points when I needed to, and then shoot down some other stuff with somebody, which was, cool, I guess. It was fun for a little bit of time. Like, I don't think that it's necessarily worth it at that $20 price tag, because I felt like it was fun for like barely an evening, just because of the fact that like it's so awful to pilot this ship. But cool ideas. I just think that hopefully they could give it like an update and make it actually feel like you're moving quicker, and not like the idea of piloting a boat in space, cool, but it shouldn't feel like actually piloting a boat, because that's not fun to do. That's difficult and cumbersome and requires a license. So because I'm uncertified, I'm gonna give this game a 2 out of 5.
That's a shame, because the and the screenshots of this game don't make it look anything like that. It kind of just looks like this combination first-person shooter / space simulator. Like, it looks cool.
It does look cool, if you're into that. I mean, even sometimes just flying around these areas, they all feel kind of similar, and not necessarily PS2 quality. It's much smoother than that, but it's I don't know. It's not that as good as it could be. Like, I feel like some of the colors were blending too well, like the sky with these side pieces. I don't know. And like I said, man, just piloting this boat, it's like legitimately backing up a boat,
I mean, I guess that's the point, but at the same time, like, I hear you. You want to enjoy yourself rather than feel like you're going through this crazy task.
Yeah, and I feel like if you did it on VR, it probably would be a lot better, because you'd probably feel the motion better. But in this, it doesn't feel like I'm moving anywhere, and I'm just constantly like, God, move, for the love of God! I'm trying to push this fat ass boat through space. There's nothing in the way. There's no gravity. You're floating. Anyway, who did you play?
All right, so since you felt a little trapped in your game with the controls, I'm gonna actually have you feel trapped in an actual enclosure with my game, and that's gonna be Neverout. Let me hit you with the synopsis / description. Ooh. Will you survive? It will lock you down in a room and won't let you escape. Will you survive or ever get out? Your only choice is to find your way to the next room, but watch out. Many traps lie ahead. Wander around for hours solving over 60 beautifully crafted levels. Neverout is a mysterious puzzle game. It puts you in a small, claustrophobic room that only has one way out, and its unique mechanics let every wall become the floor. Watch out for something heavy, getting electrocuted, or giant spikes. Have you seen Cube?
The movie? I've seen all of them.
This is the game.
Oh, word?
Hands down, this is the game. Even on like the when you're on the description for the game on the eShop, like
Does it go full hypercube though?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They have like a picture of like the cube from the outside, and it pretty much looks like the cube from the outside in the movie. Each room has like different booby traps. You can grab the sides of the walls and like climb up. There's all different like ways to get in and out. There's a different trap in every single room and a different puzzle to solve, and you can die.
Tell me I'll love it as much as I loved Cube.
I mean, you might. There's some rooms are definitely cooler than others, but there's a lot of different like puzzle
Precursor
solving.
to Saw.
Yeah, pretty much. If you don't know what we're talking about, Cube is this really cool like sci-fi, somewhat horror movie where people wake up in this room and they find out that they all kind of know each other like somehow eventually, and they have to go from room to room in the cube in order to escape, but there's like different booby traps in each one. This is the exact same thing that Neverout is. Definitely, like there's no way I feel like this wasn't inspired by Cube. It's just way too similar. Even like the picture of the outside of the cube itself. This game, if you're a fan of that, like this game, you're gonna have fun. Some rooms are a little bit more involved than others. Some are really more of a logic puzzle rather than like an actual trap that you need to avoid. The nice thing is that when you die in this, you pretty much just come back right away. You don't have to worry about like starting like, over or anything like that. I like this game. The graphics look cool. The controls, despite the fact that you go up on the wall at certain points, like the controls are pretty solid. There's nothing too crazy with that. Like I said, I like the graphics. This game is fun. It's $7.49. It's super cheap. You don't get any gold coins when you purchase it, but I feel like for $7.49, you could definitely do a lot worse. It is classified as a puzzle action adventure game. Like I had fun with this. It's rated E, so anybody can play this. It's not gory or anything like that. Like if you die, you know there's no blood or anything like that. You kind of die. But there's definitely some like electrocution rooms that you have to watch out for. I feel like a lot of people would like this, and it's pretty easy to play. And knowing the the movie, I feel like what is likely the inspiration behind it, I feel like this is a pretty faithful transition of that. Like there's no way you could play this and not think of Cube. So for $7.49, I feel like I am probably definitely the audience for this. I am definitely drawing Cube comparisons to myself. Like as I'm playing this, I'm like, this is this game, and because of that, I feel like I like it more. So I'm gonna give this a 4. I like this game. This game is fun.
Like conceptually, it sounds like it's for me.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like this is fun. This is a stupid fun game. This is a stupid fun game. I'm sure it definitely took
Cube.
Yeah, I'm sure it definitely took a lot of effort to put something like this together, but there's no way that these people have not seen this movie, I feel like. This is a great translation of it. In Cube, I think, is it Cube 2 or Cube 1, where they figure out that they only have so much time to get out of the cube?
I
Before like
think
it
that
resets.
might be Cube 2.
Yeah.
Because then it starts to like fold in on itself in like a dimensional thing.
Yeah, like it resets after like a certain amount of time. I wish there was some type of like.
I think that's all of them actually. All of them have some kind of timer where it starts moving.
Yeah. The first two are definitely the best. The third one, like the prequel, like I didn't like as much because I feel like they don't spend as much time in the cube.
I forget what the hyphen for that was. Cube
0.
Cube 0 was it?
Yeah, because Cube 2, the hypercube, and then Cube 0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cube 2 with that weird. Yeah. Cube 0 has a lot of shots of like the people possibly running the cube or like watching the cube, and it was supposed to be like the first iteration of the cube. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I like the movie. I like this game. Neverout, $7.49, Nintendo eShop. If you are familiar with that movie / franchise at all, or if you just like puzzle games, and this is a first person puzzle game, you don't really see two. Like, I mean, they're out there, but this one's different. This one's different than a lot of the ones you've played before. So it's definitely worth your time, I feel like. But
yeah, maybe check us out on Preachcast, where we'll probably do a Cube episode now.
I mean, I feel like I was just gonna say, I was like, dude, I'm like, when we're done, I'm firing up Cube.
We're doing Cube. We're doing Cube. Let's say if you are all about the Cube, possibly your GameCube. Let us know what you're feeling over on the Twitter and the Insta and everywhere you can find us at Switch It Up Show, at Preachcast, at From the Crib, and at Seth Trav. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, if Cube ever starts to get boring, you can always switch it up.